Senior golfers, today I want to share with you a few little tips, tricks if you like, to help you be the best version of you with the driver. How you can maximize your kind of distance, your flight, your carry distance, and get the ball flying down the fairway. Some special little tricks, as I said, to adapt it for particularly the less mobile golfers of this world. So what happens to us all as we get slightly older is we tend to lose range of movement. So what tends to happen from a golf swing point of view is we don't turn behind the golf ball as much, then we get too much on top of it. We lose the width, the length of our swing. We lose the ability to hit up on the ball. We lose the ability, because we don't turn behind the ball, to shallow the swing unless we have our arms, doing crazy patterns and movements. So today really I want to share with you the best way of you kind of turning behind the ball, how to get the best version of you with a few little simple exercises, things that you can do conceptually as well pretty quickly and take it to the course pretty much immediately, but also just something you can practice maybe in the yard or the garden or in the driving range, particularly looking at the backswing to help with the driver to get you that distance and that kind of efficiency. So you're going to take a tennis ball, throw it on the ground, take your address position to a driver, stick this under the ball, stroke toes of your feet. And you notice here, if I compress that ball, you see how my weight goes to my left side or my lead side. We do not want that to happen. What I want you to practice doing is making backswings and feeling there's no weight compression into that tennis ball at all. The knee can travel over, the hips can transfer and rotate. There's no sway. The upper body will definitely work over towards the inner right leg, and we definitely want to feel there's a bit of this kind of what I call forward bend, which is this way with the rotation. So we're feeling that we turn behind the ball. We're not compressing ourselves and left bending into the ball. So it's the unweighting of the lead side to the trail side. Now in an ideal world, we'd have about 80% of our pressure on this trail side at the top of the swing. As we get older, as I said, we turn this lead shoulder, our seam of our top, tend not to get level or behind the ball too much. They tend to be more compressed here. And then when we're compressed here on this lead side, it's very easy then to cut across the golf ball and hit down. Those two things will make you slice the ball, make you top the ball, make you hit it low left. So your carry distance will go down, but they won't give you the most distance. Hitting it from the inside and hitting up on the ball are the key things we want to do with the driver. So what we want to do is make lots of practice swings in the yard, like that. Now, if you haven't got a tennis ball, you're scared of using tennis ball because you might slip and fall, move the tennis ball out the way, take your address position, raise your left toe, keep it in the air, make that turn behind the golf ball. Really feel your right hip goes back, really feel the trail leg begins to straighten but doesn't get straight. Really try and feel you really wind over to this side. Now, when we go and hit the ball for real, we're not going to have you toe up, but you certainly could hit some drives if you wanted to with a toe up as an exercise. Let me show you one of those. So we take our address as normal, lift the toe up. So you could put your toe back down in the finish. I didn't, just because of pure timing, but certainly felt I got behind the golf ball then, and I unweighted and got me in that big range this side. That's really all that exercise is for. Now the adaptations I want you to do on the golf course, again, take your normal stance, draw your right foot back a touch, move your head behind the golf ball, close the shoulders a touch. Now from here, really feel that you turn your rib cage, you feel your belly button turns, and it gets behind the golf ball as much as you can and rotate it behind the golf ball as much as you can. I really want to feel like you do that to the max range you have. I'm not worried about you transferring your weight back when we get lesser mobility. We got the ball teed up. We don't need to find the ball on the ground. We need to feel that we can then hit up on it as much as we can to tee it nice and high. This will increase the carry distance. The more we turn behind the ball, the more it helps our sequence that we can hit from the inside. So again, from the top of swing, turn behind it. If we are going to move, we're going to move our knees and hips back to target. That's the feeling we're going to have. If we're practicing at home, it's club behind the ball, almost level with the right foot, hips and knees, move, keep everything closed, no rotation at this point, keep that closed feel, then we let rotate and we try and stay behind the ball if we're hitting the driver. That's the feel. So, normal stance, Right foot slightly back, close shoulders, head slightly back. Now really feel that we really turn and move our legs and hips if we can. That one, I couldn't hit any better. I say this quite often when I do a senior cheat like this, that I hit the ball better than I probably do normally. I probably need to do this on the golf course when I play, is get this kind of senior mindset in my mind. I'm getting close to 50. But try and get the feeling that I cheat this turn, because it gets me predictable, right? And what I love about that, and I love this about any golfer, if we make things predictable, we move to our max ranges, we do something to the max amount, we will get consistency in the output. And if we get consistency, we can play with it. That one had a beautiful, tiny, tiny bit of draw, you know, dreamy for me. If I had a tiny bit of fade, it wouldn't be the end of the world. The key is it's consistently doing the same thing. So I could stand there all day long and just go, okay, yeah, I'll aim it down the right half of the fairway and do those things, and off we go.